is sickly, old children have moved on. We thought they'd be here when you're gone. You thought you'd be sitting on top of the world by now. You work your fingers to the bone, still somehow. Oh, you get is another day older, with the same old load on your shoulder. Well, looky now, brother, the sun going down. Don't let it catch you on shaky ground. House needs painting, your boards is made of a roof. Your cows on down and horses leaving wood. If lumber out of that plowing I'm dead and done, your flesh is a baking in the noonday sun. All you got is another day older, same old load on your shoulders. Hey, looky now, brother, how the sun going down. Don't let it catch you on the plowed ground. You keep praying to the heaven for your life to change. Well, it seems your God's out of hearing range. Looky yonder come a sheriff and the banker man. He got foreclosure papers in his hand. And all you got is another day older, with the same old load on your shoulders. Hey, well, look at there, brother, the sun going down. Don't let it catch you on the man's ground. For to pet your gun, but lordy, oh lordy, would you look what you've done? Your wife lies dead with the banker man, and it's their blood that's on your hands. And all you got is another day older, same old load on your shoulder. Hey, look at our brother, the sun went down, found you standing on the hanging ground. All you got is another day older, same load on your shoulder. Hey, look at our brother, the sun went down, find you standing on the hanging ground. I don't think I can get more depressed than that, but let's see. How about a little bit positive here, just a little bit. My fingers are sticking. If you don't notice, the chord progressions pretty much the same. I'm just doing this one. Well, I'm going to Frederick County to see my Jenny May. I'm going to Frederick County to steal that girl away. Well, Daddy said shoot me if he caught me there again, but I'm going to get her. He just get me if he can. But there'll be fire on that highway, pretty county tonight. If old Sheriff gets me in his sight. But I'll be running wide open when I cross that county line. If that sheriff doesn't catch me, I'll make his daughter mine. Well, I'm hoping Jenny's waiting, like she said she would be. That his county sheriff, that he's got it in for me. But Jenny said she loved me, that's all I need to know. So I'm going there to get her, you'll just have to let her go. And there'll be fire on that highway, Frederick County tonight. 'Cause old Sheriff Gadget got me in his sight. But I'll be running wide open when I cross that county line. If that sheriff doesn't catch me, I'll make his daughter mine. Well, I'm burning up the asphalt to make it there on time. Jenny beside me, your daddy's right behind. Yeah, there's sirens all around us, there's sirens screaming wail, 'cause there's gonna be a wedding at the Frederick County Jail. Then there'll be peace on the highway in Frederick County tonight, 'cause I've got the sheriff catching, caught me dead to right. But I'm sitting back easy when we cross that county line, 'cause I've got the sheriff's blessing to make his daughter mine. While we're doing silly songs like that, I thought this is a more recent one. It's one of those spontaneous things. I've just kind of fooling around with this rhythm like this. I got to thinking, it sounded like a cowboy song. Why does it sound like a cowboy song? I don't know. Anyway, hair was long and flaxen red and curled about her head. Her eyes were bright and emerald green, her body alive and lean. The fairest maid in all the land, and her name was Sarah Ann. She had reached her 90th year as wild as Rankin deer. So her daddy put the order on to settle Sarah down. 1,000 head of land he'd give to him where she lived. See, cowboy lives a lonely life, it seldom takes a wife, but he was caught by Sarah and will stay on Sarah's land. His other plans, she'll not marry any man. Well, I kind of rewrote that line on the fly, but okay. Anyway, well, her father owned the rodeo where Sarah liked to go. She learned her how to rope a steer to the bull she did not fear. She wore blue jeans and denim shirts and would not dress in skirts. But Billy was a barrel clown who rode that circuit round. Her Sarah donned a gingham skirt, and with him she did flirt. Although to her he was not wed, he took her to his bed. Billy lived a lonely life, he did not have a wife. He who marries Sarah Ann will win her father's land. But 1,000 head of beef and ground won't turn his head around. Billy has no plan for to marry Sarah Ann. Now her father cursed and swore in rage. He'd lock her in a cage. He'd shoot young Bill for what he had done, and he went to get his gun. But Sarah had lost her heart to Bill. She would not have him killed. She took that 44 instead, shot her father dead. Young Billy said of her offense that it wasn't self-defense. He had no need to save her, though that judge had let her go. See, the judge had lived a lonely life, he did not have a wife, and he who married Sarah had went her father's land. 1,000 head of beef and ground had turned that judge around, but it's not in Sarah's plan to marry that old man. She said that judge could go to hell while she was out to sell. Took that 44 and drove it from the door. The sheriff came to lock her up, he said she was corrupt. The judge's editors at home had to let her go. They say it drown her cannot be, it's devil jeopardy. So Billy is alone no more, for Sarah's 44. Yeah, cowboy lives a lonely life and seldom takes a wife, but he was caught by Sarah and when her father stay on earth. But he was caught by Sarah and stay on Sarah's land. That 44 she keeps around, holding to the door, and it isn't Billy's plan. I don't know, I can't remember the last verse. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, cowboy lives a lonely life and seldom takes a wife, but he was caught by Sarah and will stay on Sarah's land. That 44 she keeps around will hold him to the ground, and it is not in Sarah's plan to marry Sarah. Yeah, it is now in Billy's plan to marry Sarah. I guess that's why you practice them once in a while. At 48,000 feet on the plain of Baltimore, thinking of what by the Chesapeake shore, I watched her in silence by the light of the moon, plucking the petals from black-eyed Susan's bloom. Once said I loved her, the next one said no. Although I surely did, I never said so. Dark-eyed Susie, that memory's calling me back to your side, where my heart longs to be. Just a wildflower bouquet that night between two worlds. That night I said goodbye to my Chesapeake girl. All the flowers of summer can never erase. It dropped the street and dark-eyed Susie's face. One said I loved her, the next one said no. Although I surely did, I never said so. Dark-eyed Susie, that memory is calling me I still can hear her voice. Tell me, do you love me, Chesapeake boy? I'd pluck all the petals from all the flowers that grow. Could I but hear black-eyed Susan's snow? Once said I loved her, the next one said no. Before she plucked the last, I turned from her to go. Dark-eyed Susie, that memory is calling me back to your side, where my heart longs to be. As the memories swirled about me, I knelt by her and prayed. Today at a church near the Chesapeake Bay, a flower wilts and fades, but a memory never dies. Etched on the stone, and dark-eyed Susie lies. Once said I loved her, the next one said no. Although I surely did, I never said so. I once had the love of a sweet island girl. Her smile was like sunshine, her eyes were black pearl. She loved me so deeply, I bet I would drown. But a man born to wander, no love can tie down. So blow your southern trade wind, pull me on back to the sweet loves again. Night after night I can still see her there, one blonde raven black hair. Her voice floating out over the sea, back my love will come back to me. She wasted her love on this young foolish boy. I cast it aside as a childish his toy. Oh, promised her someday to her I'd return. The sea is a mistress, sailor whisper. And blow, blow, yes, southern trade wind, blow me come back to the sweet loves again. Night after night I can still see her there, on tropic breezes blowing raven black hair. Her voice floating out over the sea, back my love will come back to me. Well, I've tossed all about on the great ocean's wave. Nothing have said, oh, I've worked like a slave. I squandered my money on rum and on horrors, and never got back to those fair island shores. So blow, blow, your southern trade wind, and blow me on back to those sweet loves again. Night after night I can still see her there, on tropic breezes blowing raven black hair. Her voice floating out over the sea, come back, my love, oh, come back to me. I'm tired of this life on the high rolling seas. I'm setting my course on that southerly breeze. So I stop the anchor, the sails now unfurled, sail me on back to my sweet raven girl. And blow, blow, yes, southern trade wind, see her there, across big bridges blowing, waving back there. There was floating out over the sea. Come back, my love, come back to me. Long as we're in the subject of sea shanties, make believe she shanties. She shanties. Yeah, that's what they are. They're she shanties, not sea shanties. Okay, let's go here. Right about there. I was a sailor out of London town, on a schooner Kingston bound. Went to sea for I could talk, learned to sail where I could walk. I longed the town to explore and caught the log for the shore. Kingston girls, all those Kingston girls, dressed in silk and pearls, and those Kingston girls' eyes sparkled like diamonds in the sky. On that bright and sunny day, in a tavern along highway, where the air was flowing free, upon the bar I did see a girl in a red silk dress, above my class, I must confess. But that Kingston girl, oh, that Kingston girl, dressed herself in silk and pearls, and that Kingston girl's eyes sparkled like diamonds in the sky. She wooed me with her charms, should wrap me in her arms, till my head was feeling whirly, and her hair was dark and curly. Her bright eyes were sparkling bright, stars in the Caribbean night. Kingston girl, oh, that Kingston girl, dressed herself in silk and pearls, and that Kingston girl's eyes sparkled like diamonds in the sky. I am a sailor out of Kingston town, on a schooner London bound. I have sailed near round this world, ain't seen no girl like that Kingston girl. That she loved me, I had no doubt,